I am live. Look at that. I'm live. Hey, I'm going to get something. So anyway, I wanted to get on here and just share real quick. I got a lot to do today, but I just wanted to get on here and let y'all know that I tried Pirateship last night, the shipping service, because I've been thinking about trying it out, but I'm putting it off because it's changed, it's different. Hey Alex, how you doing? That's different in change, and people don't do change well, including me. So I tried this Pirateship thing last night, and I shipped a 4-pound package to Missouri from Pennsylvania to Missouri. It was 4 pounds, and eBay shipping on it was $10.03, and Pirateship was $8.23 to ship the package. Now it was what was it? It was 12 by 10 by 3 was the size. You got to put the right dimensions and everything in. Yeah, the thing with the daily videos, with the shipping videos and stuff, is that I wasn't selling that much, so it was, it was kind of silly I thought to do a video for one item, because I'd be on and done and gone before you guys all got to see it, But I had a lot of days where I was only selling one item, but that's because I was so busy with the shop and other things. So anyway, so with Pirateship, I saved like almost $2 on that item, and then I shipped a 2-pound package to Florida. Yeah, I could do that, but hey Kelly, there's Kelly's here. I could do something at the shop, but I'm shy. No, I don't actually know. I don't know how to. I don't know. It's just some trepidation there about what to do while I'm there and talk about. I don't want to really bore people too awful much, or I don't know if it'd be boring or not. But I should do some things there, and if for nothing else, just maybe I could just show folks there and ask questions, because there's stuff there that I don't know anything about. Baby's here. All right, cool. So anyway, the second item that I shipped on Pirateship was it was a TrueGether sale, which is the first one I've had since. Oh, I think I sold a lid at the end of about the middle of July. I think I sold a Revereware lid on TrueGether. So I haven't had very many sales on there. But anyway, this was some red candle votives with the posts on the bottom, the ones you stick into something. There was 4 of them. And that was 2 pounds. Good morning, Margaret. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. That's very kind to say that. I appreciate that. So, you people are so nice to me. So anyway, yeah. So I had to ship that one with PayPal. Well, I didn't have to. I went in and I looked. You and your hair. That's so cool. I went in and looked and on PayPal, and it cost $8.15 to send this 2-pound package to Florida. It was an 8 by 8 by 7, so you got to have the dimensions in there for Pirateship. So then I checked Pirateship, and it was $7.91. So I'm going to be using Pirateship. I think and there's, I was worried about it because not worried about it, but is it going to take me longer? I was worried about whether it's going to take me longer, with eBay, it's kind of, you go in, you do it, and the tracking number and everything's all in there, and you don't have to worry about it. Well, with Pirateship, they have a link that you can click on the link, and it copies the number to the clipboard, and you can just go right over to eBay and just add it in real quick, and it's painless. Yeah, it might take a few seconds more, but it's for $2. That I didn't really think there was going to be that big a difference. So if I could save $2 per package, but you do have to put in you have to put in the right weight, and you have to put in the dimensions on it. So because it's a commercial cubic rate, so they need the correct dimensions and everything to use that. So that was really that was kind of eye opening. I got to thank Liz, because Liz comes on here once in a while. You see her. She was at the shop yesterday. We were talking because she took a little space in the shop, so that was cool. But she mentioned about Pirateship if I had tried it, and I hadn't. I had meant to, but I hadn't. So I did try it now, and I like it. So I'm going to be using it. No, it's super easy. It's the Pirateship is yeah, that's one of the things I was worried about. Is it going to make it harder? No, it doesn't. It makes it really. It's the sign up process is really simple. It's really easy. I used my credit card to pay for the shipping. I don't know if you can hook PayPal up to it or not. I don't know. But I use my business card, the card I use for all my business stuff. So it'll be, in a sense, easier for me to track the shipping things with GoDaddy because of that. So although PayPal is connected to GoDaddy too. So what else was there? Well, I have told you that I'm doing very well at the shop. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm doing really well. The last 2-week period I was there, I did almost $1,000. So for me, that was pretty good. I was really actually pretty happy with that. So that's in sales. That's not counting the other stuff. So yeah, so the shop's been great. So much so that I had some other vendors in there who aren't there now, but they left back in the spring, I think in April or something like that. They wanted to do some other things, and they had told me about another antique place, flea market, antique co-op or something up in a place called Tioga Downs, and I think it's like in Sayre, Pennsylvania, or New York. It's in New York because it's the 8% sales tax, but it's right around that area. And there's a casino there. There's a big casino, and it's big casinos for what I've it's still the southern tier of New York, so it's not really in the middle of the southern tier, so it's not really like it's a huge area, I don't think. But yeah, so I went over there last weekend to look around, and I'm gonna rent a space there. So that's a weird number, and it says United States, so I'm not gonna answer it because I don't know who it is. So anyway, yeah. So let's see. What else? Yeah, so I'm gonna rent a space there. It's a 10 by 10 space. It's $125 a month, and is there see, I never pause. I always answer everything. There we go. It went away. That's good. It went away. So it's $125 a month, but they're only open 3 days a week. So I'm gonna see. But they were super busy when I was there. I think it was last Saturday. I was there with my wife, and they were super busy. So that's a bonus. And I have all that stuff that I bought. That I bought out from the one vendor we had who passed away, and I bought out their booth so they wouldn't have to move it. Pretty much, I only did I think $110 last month on that booth with that stuff. So I think I need to move it. I'm gonna move it out, move it up, move all that stuff up to that other place, and get it'll be a whole different crowd of buyers up there than because it's over an hour away. It's over in I think it's like an hour and 20 minutes or something like that from me. So that'll be a whole different group of people up there. So that'll be, I don't know where the chat went. It just disappeared. Oh, there it is. There, it's back. I wonder why it went away. Side button on your phone you can hit, and it will send it to voicemail. Oh, I got my power button. Would that be the power button, or would that be the this is the volume, I think. One of them. I don't know. I always answer because it's kind of rude not to, I think. But hi, Maria. Nice to see you. That's good. I haven't found any more of that gooseberry Pyrex. I haven't found any more of that. That's hard stuff to come by. So that's kind of my update on where I'm at with the shop. And the vendors all did really well. It was exceptional. And the one fellow that comes in, he comes in every day, and he puts new stuff in pretty much every day. He takes stuff out. He moves stuff around. He really works it, and it's pretty inspirational because he did a fantastic. I mean, his sales were fantastic, just fantastic. The volume button. All right, I'll remember that. Thanks, Kelly. So yeah, his sales were fantastic over there. So that was good. And that makes me feel good when people are doing good in there. So the numbers on the shop are. For July, we were $600 over last year. So I'm hoping that maybe that has something to do with having credit cards now, or it could just be it's it's a good year, people spending more money. But I'm gonna go with it that I brought in credit cards. That's what did it. So yeah, that's that, and I'm gonna open that booth in that other antique, and I don't have to work. I don't have to work at that other one too. So up in New York, so that's that, and they take care of the sales tax, so I won't have to I won't have to get a New York sales tax license. So that'll be good because they take care of all that. So what else? What else is going on? Let's see. What have I been doing? I got a lot of stuff in my garage taken over to the shop and sold, which is probably why my numbers were so good. A lot of this, I can actually get around in part of the garage now. Thanks, Kelly. Yep, I'm really excited about it. I'm going up to today. I pulled a bunch of bookshelves and everything, from the booth at the trader. I pulled a bunch of bookshelves out and I reorganized and I moved things around a lot. So that whole booth where I had all the DLS stuff looks completely different. So, because it's all different stuff, but it looks completely different. And I had another booth where I had some stuff, but there was a wall in the booth and it wasn't finished. So like one side had been done, but the back side, you can still see the framing. So I'm gonna get some pegboard and put up there because one fellow wants to hang some artwork. So I think I'm gonna do that and rent out that space to him for a month or however long it takes for him to maybe sell some of that artwork. So I'm gonna do something like that. But the other day I googled it. I googled antique shop decor, decorations. Took me to Pinterest and I got lost. I haven't been on Pinterest in probably years. Because you get lost in Pinterest. So I went there and incredible the things that vendors do in these antique shops, the way they set their booths up and they're so creative. It's amazing how creative these people are. I was just stunned. I was just stunned by the way how nice these places looked. It kind of made me not feel bad, but it made me not envious, but a bit inspired. I'm not real creative that way, so to see other people do it is pretty amazing to me. So maybe it'll inspire me to do some work on the trader, but that's going to take money to do all that, and we're on a shoestring there. So we'll see. I just spent money on a security system, so that was a little rough. And I bought a laptop pro there to use for different things, and check out Thrifty Treasures booths. I'll do that. Yeah, I'll see there. I'll check that out too. So what else did I do? I did something else over there where I spent money. I bought a shelf for a metal shelving unit for the office, and I need to buy another one of those for the office because it's a bit cluttered. I bought a lighting kit to use for some of the girls sell vintage clothing and other kind of clothing, and I thought if we had a lighting kit, I started an Instagram account for the store where I can post on the Instagram account and then share it to the Facebook page for the store, and I put it on Twitter too for the store. So I did. I don't think I have any followers yet on the Instagram account. I don't know. I didn't look, but I don't post every day. I should. I was doing all right there for a while, but not so much now. But I will. I'll get back into it again quick. But so I got a lighting kit for them to try to do some things with their clothing to try to push some of that. So then the one girl's been selling a lot. She sells a lot of vintage 70s and 80s clothes, but she brings stuff from the 60s and sells that too. So, and we had a lady come in, I don't know, like a month ago or so, and bought several dresses because, she's like me and probably some of you, she's a bit vintage too. And dresses today have different sizes than what the dresses she grew up with. And again, we don't like change, a lot of us. So she has trouble finding dresses that fit her. She was a pretty tiny woman. So the vendor at the shop that has the clothing had a lot of smaller sizes. So she actually was trying stuff on in the bathroom. It was really cool. So it was a good time. So I enjoyed that. What else? I met a couple from Slovenia. They were just traveling. They were just here, traveling around the country, and they were actually on their way to Canada, and they popped in to the shop. They popped into Mansfield I think they were looking for someplace to eat. I had trouble. I don't want to say their accents were beautiful. I mean, just beautiful, but I don't think there was. Maybe I didn't quite understand the way they were trying to phrase their sentences, so I had a little trouble with that. But they're pretty. It was pretty neat talking to them. So I never, of course, never met anybody. I don't think I've ever met anybody from that part of Europe. I was trying to figure out where it was, and they explained it to me. So that was I'd never heard of it. I guess I think Melania Trump's from Slovenia, isn't she? I think that's where she's from. So chat disappeared again. Where'd it go? There it is. Oh, look at the answer. Yeah. I I'd say, like I said, I've sold a few things, clothing wise at the shop, and I wasn't really a big fan of that. So now I'm looking at a way to try to display. That's why I went to. I was looking on Google I was actually looking for a way to display the clothing better in the antique shop, but still make it look like an antique shop. An antique collectibles kind of shop, not like a what's the word? Not like Nordstrom's or something. I don't want it to look like a modern clothing rack. I want it to look kind of kitschy, kind of retro or whatever you want to call it. So didn't really come up with too much like a boutique. That's beautiful. See, you guys are creative. I'm nowhere near that, but that's pretty good. So thinking about opening a booth. I'm not sure. I'll tell you what, if you're interested in the antique now I had a lot of, I always use the word trepidation, but concerned about when I first went into this shop again, because I was in there before years ago, and same shop, and I had done all right for a while, but sales kind of went down, and I was kind of even breaking even or not or losing a little bit of money every month, and my daughters were working for me over there, because I was like I said, I was working at Walmart part-time. I was working the security job full-time. Hi, Bones. Joy of Dawn. You guys see Joy of Dawn? That's my daughter. That's my oldest. That's my oldest one. She's my sweetie. So Flippin' Hustler. Good morning, fellow resellers. That's me, a reseller. That's what I like. So, I lost it. Where was I? It's gone. Oh no, it went away. Where'd it go? Where was I at? First thing catching. Well, that's good. I haven't been actually doing many videos lately, so this is my first live video in quite a while. So that's good. I'm glad you caught it. So, yeah, where was I at with where was I at? I was talking about the shop, the clothing. Opening up a booth. There you go, Maria. Yes, I was opening a booth. Yeah, when I went to go into that place, I was concerned, but I was when I was there years ago, things kind of went kind of south. So like I said, I was working at Walmart. I was doing security. I was doing lawn care. I was trying to get started again on eBay. That was before I had my store back and everything. So I was just I had a lot going on, and I just didn't have time. So guess what? I didn't put stuff in the booth like I should have. So whose fault is that then that I wasn't making any sales? That's mine. But I kind of blamed the whole antique shop idea. And honestly, antiques it seems to be not as popular as it used to be. A lot of antiques, you can't get the prices you used to get for them. So I mean, if something, at least not in small town America, not like we used to here. Maybe in the bigger shops you can, but there's still people that are looking to resell. So a lot of it is resale. So if you leave some profit there on the bone for them to make some money on, you'll sell stuff. If you sell stuff that they can use, that's a big thing. And the nice thing with clothing, I think, is that people actually, they can touch it, feel it, and check it over. And Amelia sells. Well, thanks for that. I will really try to get back to doing more packaging videos again. Like I said, sales were a little off, so I didn't know if it was worth actually just doing a video for 1 or 2 packages. So especially since they weren't always maybe just a can of jar lid. So new meat. Yeah, see, that makes it hard. You can't. You got to leave meat on the bone for folks. So if you want to sell anything, you just can't. So yes, and I think that display, being creative, would help a lot. Having the display, and so anyway, so since I've been back in the shop, I've been really doing well. So but some of the things I've been selling, like I used to sell Scrabble tiles. You ever sell Scrabble tiles? You see that what's your name? Gladys. You guys probably know Gladys. Gladys I don't know if she still sells Scrabble tiles or not. She sold them individually, but I would sell them in lots of 100, and I would sell them for 10, 12, $15. Well, now they're selling them for $1. So I had 1,100 of them up for months and months and months, and couldn't sell them for, I think I had them up originally pretty high, and then I had them for $19, and I couldn't sell them, and so finally I just took them over to the shop, and I got $15 for the bag. So I can't pay $1 a game anymore because, well, I guess I can, because that'd be like $10 or $11, and I sold them for 15. So I'd still be making a few bucks, and there's no fees at the store. So there's that. So I can actually sell some things. I was just at the niche. Actually, I was there yesterday. I'll show you something. I don't know if you can see these. You see, they're plastic. Okay. Type in plastic tumbler diamond. I think that's what I typed in. I used to sell these a lot, and I'm back in the early 2000s, and I haven't sold them because I haven't seen them. But somebody just sold a set of 8 of these plastic glasses for $25. So I got 6. So so I just got those there yesterday. I bought them in a bag for $3. So I got those, and it's an impromptu haul video, I guess you could say. I bought this coffee mug. It's a real good sturdy mug, and I picked it up because it looked like it was kind of a better quality. And then look on the back. I don't know if you can read backwards or not. Life is good. It's a Life is Good mug. How cool is that? I not found one of those yet, so I didn't look it up or anything. I mean, I just like it, but I will sell it if they sell. But it's a cool coffee mug. So that was in my $3 bag, so couldn't go wrong with that, I don't think. And then I got 4 glasses like these green ones. They're pretty cloudy looking. I'm sure they're going to clean up. But some of the green glass tumblers have been selling pretty decent. So I'm a pirate. Arr, gouge their eyes out, matey. So there's my pirate interpretation. So I need a little more Jimmy Buffett kind of style, though. Anyway, so I got 4 of those glasses, and I don't know. I'll put them at the shop. I'll probably sell them for like $10 for the 4 and be happy. And there's a couple bowls. There were a couple bowls in there. Same kind of thing. I just grabbed them because it was $3 a bag. Brady Bunch glasses. Cool. Yeah. All right, what else? There was a Cowboys. They're still America's team, right? I'm a Steelers fan, but they're still America's team. So it's a Cowboys mug. And then I got this this one more coffee mug, and it was just because it was cool. I'll try selling it. I don't know if it will. It says, "Just bring me my coffee and a donut, and then slowly back away." That's what it says on there. So there's an impromptu haul video for you. I wasn't expecting that. So I got all those at the niche yesterday. I was out and about. I picked all those up. So that was so I have actually been going out a little bit. I haven't been doing any haul videos because I really have just been so busy just trying to keep things priced. I did find a way that instead of filling out all these little tags for the, pricing all these little tags out for the shop, I actually found a way to use Google Spreadsheet. You can get there's a plugin for Avery labels, so you can open, how do you do it? You open a Google document, and then you click on the add-on, and it'll have a thing for the Avery to merge, and then you can choose the spreadsheet and what columns you want from the spreadsheet to go to the labels, and then it'll come up and show you all the labels, and you can print the labels, and then I can take the labels and just stick them to each one of the little tags, and I don't have to, and I can actually just type everything into the spreadsheet. So it's actually, I think it's faster. It's a little cleaner. I think it would be harder for people to maybe change the prices on things because it's printed. So I love my hat. I got this in Florida last time I was down there. I got it at the Peace River Wildlife Center. So if you go to Florida, they got cool hats. I always get a hat when I go to Florida. I have to get a hat. So, there's Steelers fans everywhere, even in California. That's cool. Yeah, people will change prices. They'll change tags. So you need to have a description on your tags for your item, and that's the nice thing about being able to print the tag is I can get more of a description onto it. So you need to have it's a good idea you have to have your number, whatever your dealer number is. You have to have a description and a price. I also have an inventory number on mine so that I can go back and see my inventory. So yeah, they do it at Goodwill too. They'll change prices at Goodwill. They'll peel the stickers off of one thing and put it on another one. I mean, yeah, price changing that's a thing. That is a thing. They'll price sticker swapping, and there's they'll take stuff off of, like in an antique shop. They could take a tag off of one item. That good job, Liz. Yep, get those posted, and hopefully that'll pull some people in. So they'll take stickers off of one. They'll take a tag right off of one person's thing that says has a person's number and says $1. They'll take that off and they'll put it on somebody else's because there's no description. So you don't have any idea that $45 McCoy vase is only $1. So they take it up to the register, up to the cashier, and the cashier doesn't know. They just think, dang, I missed that. And so they don't, unless it's like, if I'm working and I have something of mine and somebody were to bring it up and that was the case, I would know because it was my item. You know what I mean? So I would know at that point, and I would say, I would probably say something, even though I'm very customer oriented and in as far as not wanting to make their experience difficult there, because that just gives you a bad name. But if something is mispriced, if it was $10 and somehow it's all of a sudden $1, I don't know about a $10 item if I'm going to worry that much about it, because it's more of a hassle than yeah, well, there's liability, Liz. There's liability. So, but I guess the lady at the shop next door did actually go back into the shop. She was watching somebody on her security system, and I don't know if she caught them stealing or what she did, but she did go back. She did go back and tell them they needed to leave. So, uh, and I'm surprised she did it gently, because if you meet her, she, it's a fired up kind of thing. So yeah, so that was so I would not be concerned. But again, if you're going to go into a shop somewhere, check to see if they have security. That can be important just to keep thieves at bay. If they don't, it depends on your items. If you're not that worried about it, then don't be too worried about it. Maybe they gotta have credit cards. Your sales are going to suffer if you don't have credit cards. So you gotta have cards. And if you can, get an idea of the traffic in the area. Is there a lot of people coming and going? I mean, you don't want to pay rent for some place that doesn't have anybody coming into the shop. My shop, fortunately, has been there for years and years and years. In the mall in the 80s, if they stole, I'd tell them to give it back, and they did. Well, yeah, you could do that. It's when it comes to stealing, I don't know. It's not the 80s anymore. Today you tell somebody, you accuse somebody of stealing, they're like to put a bullet in your brain. I mean, it's just, you're disrespecting them, so you don't want to live in fear, but at the same time you want to live, so the mall in the 80s, that's still I miss the mall in the 80s. It's not like that anymore. But yeah, so if you're getting a shop, security, credit cards, they got to have traffic, and you want to look and see what other people are selling in the shop. You don't want to have the same things, maybe some of the same things, but not exactly the same things, and you want to check prices and see what other people are selling their stuff for. Again, the value of things, what your area can handle, so what people are prone to maybe be able to want to purchase. So if you see the prices in there are too high and everybody's too high, the likelihood is their sales stink. If you get a chance to talk to one of the vendors that's in there, see if you can pry some info out of them on sales and traffic, see if they'll let you know. Just try to do a little research on it and see what's going on, so what else? What about antique shops? Yeah, you got to work them. It's just like with eBay. If you don't list, you won't sell. So you've got to work them. And cruising around the mall on a Friday night, yeah, come on. Is there anybody here that remembers when Pac-Man first came out? I do. I actually remember when Space Invaders first came out. And where do you go to play? At the mall, in the arcade. I remember going to the arcade and seeing all pinball machines except for 4 video games: Space Invaders, Asteroids, Pac-Man, and what was that other one? It was like Star something. I forget what it was. That was it. 4 video games. The rest was all pinball machines. So merry-go-round was where you guys got clothing. Yeah. Yeah, the first time I played Pac-Man was at the bowling alley in Muncie, Pennsylvania, where that was the first time I played Pac-Man. Yep. And that thing was it just sucked all my quarters, just like the song, man. Just sucked. It just took all my quarters, took them all. So that bowling alley's not there anymore. But yeah, so all right. Well, I think I covered everything on my updates. I was talking about the garage. I actually got a space cleared out where I set some tables up, and I can actually, when you were in college, that means if Pac-Man came out when you were in sophomore college, I don't think I was in high school yet. So you must have me by a couple years. see how you date yourself that way. That's the way to do it. You know, so I was born in 66, if that helps. So graduated in 84. The class of 84. You're 58, so you got me about a couple years there, yep. So that's my sister's 50. I think my sister's 58, so yeah, so that's my I got a sister that's 6 years before me, and then another sister that's I think like 6 years before her, and then a brother he was born in like 48, so you know he's even up there. Oh, Liz, you and I are about the same age. Yeah, you know what? Best music ever, ever. It didn't all sound the same. It was, it was just, until the late 80s. Now, come on, all them hair bands, they all come out pretty much sounded the same. They just all sounded the same. We still like them, though, because, I think that's when they started doing that. They started making everything be, well, this is hot, so let's do this. Well, this is hot, let's do this, and they all did, everybody just kind of fell into it. That's an 86. Yeah. So I got the garage cleaned up. There's still a lot of stuff in there to sell and sort through, but I got tables set up where I can actually work and price things and move things or clean up. It's almost like an area, and it's so that's good. Gen X. That's right, Gen X. Yeah. So the garage has some actual viability now. My room upstairs, I can actually walk all the way through it without actually stepping over things. So my old place where I used to do my videos at, that I filled up one day when folks were coming over, and I had a bunch of stuff in this room, so I crammed everything in there and never did get back to it but now I've gotten back to it. I've gotten a lot of stuff cleaned out of there, priced, and so a lot of it put on eBay, and a lot of it over to the shop. Still working on it. And the basement's still a nightmare. It's actually worse now because I had a bunch of shipping supplies in the garage and I moved them all to the basement, so they're in the way. I'm just prepping. I'm prepping for fourth quarter. I'm gonna need all the shipping supplies. So it's a little bit worse down there. Although I have gotten rid of some things. I did move it. One area is a little bit cleaned out better, so I could get a lot of glassware off of the one shelf and take it over to the shop and move it out. So that's better. So there's that update. Yeah, but I got a lot of work ahead of me. I got a lot of work to get things cleaned up. I've been trying not to buy as much, to go to the thrift stores and stuff. I drive by them a lot instead of going, but I do that. So yep. What else? What else do I have for an update? I got another chicken sitting on eggs again. It's awful late for her to be doing that, but she's sitting. So speaking of them, I haven't been out to feed them today. I got to go out and take care of that. I got a lot to do, so I should really get going. I got that drive up there. I want to stop the shop and try to squeeze some things into the van to put out. So I got a busy day, so I do have to go. So thanks everybody for hanging out and talking with me and chatting. I wanted to share that about Pirateship because saving money is just the same as making money. So y'all have a good day. I'm gonna take off. Keep listening. Bye-bye.